What up, everybody? It's your boy Sack the King up in this motherfucker, man. Back with another video. As you can see from the title, it's snitch season at the Youngdolph trial. Before I get into that, man, hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know and help the channel grow. Now, I've made videos on this ever since this occurred, covering the time that Dolph got killed, Big Jook done got killed, Yo Gotti's brother. It's just been a mess, man. But here's the update. The trial started. Witness testimony has started. And one of the people involved in the shooting, yes, I got notes, Cornelius Smith, I'm not sure what his street name is, don't really care, testified that him and Justin Johnson, which one was the rapper? One of these niggas was the rapper. It wasn't this one, but I'm trying to think of what the rapper nigga's name was. Like Too Low or something. I don't fucking know. Fuck him too. R.I.P. to Dolph. Cornelius Smith testified that him and Justin Johnson killed Dolph as a hit that was put out by Yo Gotti's brother, Big Jook, who got killed in January, for $100K, right? So Big Jook put out a hit for $100K on Youngdolph, which we already know that there was already money on his head because he had already escaped 2 prior assassination attempts, and that's what they were. One in North Carolina, where they shot up his fucking bulletproof car 100 times, and he made a song about it. How the fuck you miss 100 shots? And another time in LA, they actually did shoot him, but he survived. And it was one of Yo Gotti's dudes who I believe ended up getting convicted of that. They say Black Youngsta is the nigga who, they had Black Youngsta's name as the rental car of the fucking van that shot up Youngdolph's van and had evidence of him tied to that shooting, but we never heard about that. Whatever happened with that case? I forget what the weekend was, NCAA or some shit like that. It's in North Carolina. But whatever happened with that case? Like, that is a separate individual case aside from this big case now that he's gotten murdered. And they had evidence that linked Black Youngsta to that, and nothing ever happened. But Black Youngsta hasn't been seen or heard from since, honestly, you know, since he was making all them, you gonna die on your birthday? Niggas wanna die on their birthday? He was making real disrespectful ass diss tracks, man. Where's Black Youngsta at, man? We need his antics back in rap, man. We need that shit back, man. Anyways, so yeah, Cornelius Smith, he basically snitched on Justin Johnson and basically told the jury and the judge and everybody once he was what is it called? You know, not interrogated, but you know, once he took the stand, that Big Jook, Yo Gotti's brother, put $100K hit on Dolph, and they needed to carry that shit out. All right, the first 2 people didn't complete the job. Now, why is he snitching? Because his brother, who was also involved in this crime, he's not one of the shooters. He's an accessory after the facts, which means he was helping both of the shooters. He had already pled guilty in June and began ratting. He had already begun ratting. That's Jamarcus Johnson is Justin Johnson's brother. He had already snitched and pled guilty back in June for being an accessory after the fact, all right? He just hasn't been sentenced yet. But I'm pretty sure he's going to get the most lightest sentence out of all of this since he was the first one to talk. Now, I guess his brother's trying to, you know, self-preservate himself by snitching on Justin Johnson. But y'all are going down, bro. It's going down. It's a high-class murder. The other suspect in this case, Hernandez Govan, he's pleaded not guilty to setting this all up for with Big Jook, and I guess we'll hear more about his role and you know, his trial later on. I will cover that as well. Things that I didn't know. I didn't know that, excuse me. I do remember Youngdolph, somebody being with Youngdolph and shooting back. I do remember that from the initial footage. That was actually Marcus Thornton, who is not the basketball player, who is Dolph's brother, he shot Cornelius Smith, the one doing the snitching, in the arm and in the leg, okay? So that nigga was a rider right there. Like, how he didn't get shot himself is crazy, and how he ended up shooting back instead of running or ducking while Dolph was getting killed. Hey man, salute to you, bro. Salute to you, bro. You didn't catch a body that day, but you definitely busted back and hit a target. You know what I'm saying? And now you got this nigga over here singing like a canary. And Big Jook, had he stayed alive, oh, he definitely would be up under the jail right now, because not only did he put out $100K for this hit, but he also paid for Cornelius Smith's lawyer, which was $50,000, and that's been documented, okay? So Big Jook is probably happy that he is dead right now, because had he not died, he probably would die in prison as a part of this case. You feel me? But my thing is these niggas crashed out for $800, my nigga. Like, you didn't even get the 40, 50 piece that was promised. They got phone records of these two dudes, Cornelius and Justin, calling Big Jook and telling them, hey, we did that. We need our money. We want our money. Big Jook met up with them niggas and gave them $800, my nigga. Nigga, you crashed out for the price of a PlayStation 5 with Madden 25, 2K 25, and an extra controller, my nigga. That's basically what y'all crashed out for. Is a PS5 with an extra controller, Madden 25, and 2K 25, my nigga. Like, if that's all it takes, hey, I got a controller. I got 3 controllers and a PlayStation over here. It's a couple of niggas I want beat up, you feel me? Not killed, because you see what's going on. This nigga squealing, even though Big Jook paid $50K for his lawyer. I wonder if Big Jook was alive, would he be squealing and talking even though Big Jook paid for his lawyer? That's what I want to know. The other thing I want to know is 2 other things I want to know, right? That's one of them. The second thing I want to know is if Big Jook was alive and he was arrested for this and all the evidence on him was presented and he had to stand trial, would he implicate Yo Gotti in this to save himself? Because according to Youngdolph, they haven't always seen eye to eye either. You feel me? But obviously they were seeing eye to eye and come together for this same mission to assassinate Dolph, and which they unfortunately succeeded in. That's another thing I want to, I'll be wondering about, which we'll never know the answers to either one of those, right? This is another thing that I'm wondering, which we might see an answer to. Is anybody going to get up there and point the finger at Yo Gotti? Or is Big Jook about to just take all this heat by himself to the grave, and Yo Gotti's going to come out clean? Now, Yo Gotti has been really quiet musically since all this shit has happened. And I understand he's grieving his brother passing. His uncle passed, which was the funeral that Big Jook got shot at, along with dealing with all this other hate. And, you know, the music industry is probably a bunch of niggas in the music industry he got to watch out for now, because niggas done clicked up. You know what I'm saying? Dolph had a lot of love out here, man. Dolph had a lot of love out here, man. And as you can see, Dolph had enough love for niggas to risk their own lives and do a broad daylight shooting at a funeral and kill Yo Gotti's brother. So that's, you know, I don't wish that on nobody, but it's going to be very, very, very interesting here really soon when all these court trials, when you know, Justin Johnson's trial starts, because this is Jamarcus Johnson's trial. And also when Hernandez Govan's trial starts, we will wait and see if Yo Gotti's name is mentioned and implicated in this. Because that's just way too close and way too coincidental for him not to have no kind of role in this. And I don't want to put that on Gotti. I fucks with Gotti. I'm a fan of Gotti just like I was a fan of Dolph. But we'll see. Niggas is snitching. It's snitch season, y'all. Hey. That's all, man. Hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know and help the channel grow. king.